Let's go. Round 2. We're going to get this thing dialed in before the tournament's over. We're going to be just cruise control.
So next matchup we got in the second round of the Scheels International Tournament. We have the Cottage Wolfpack versus the Forest Lake Rangers. Forest Lake doing a last-minute on-the-bench jersey swap here because we have white on white going on here, and somebody done messed up.
That's funny.
We'll let the girls have their privacy. We don't need to get ourselves in any trouble with that.
Be a new look for them. Dark jerseys with light socks.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of fun. The wardrobe change is about complete.
Right. It's about hockey time. Got their maroons on. As we get ready for puck drop.
Yelling out Lily and Ella getting the nod here up front. They had a good morning. Lily notched a hat trick in the win against Alexandria. Kendall Johnson and Kaylee will hold down the blue line. About to get underway here. Forest Lake dropped their first game to Bemidji, I believe, by 1 goal. Cottage Grove won their first game against Alexandria 6-0. Babbitt straight away off the draw. Short side shot off the side of the net. Puck wheels around to the far side corner. Lily comes away with it. Tried a little backhand shot from her favorite spot from this morning. Went wide. This puck comes back to Kaylee in between the circles. Now veered off to the left, put a puck towards the front of the net. It got loose, and now all sticks everywhere here. Ella got the better end of it, sending Forest Lake back. But they regrouped, corral the puck, and skated out to the neutral zone. Strong stick by Lily, turning Forest Lake. Rush around the other way, and now Donovan's free in a one-on-one chance here. Skates towards the middle, goes to her backhand side, gets a shot on net, save. Rebound picked up here by Rowan. She's dumped, no call. Forest Lake comes away with it. They dangle in front of their tender, dangerously swiped away, now off the half wall, into the neutral zone. It's Silo. She had to backtrack, lost the puck. Forest Lake had it for a moment. That is Kaylee, rather. She's still out. Now she's looking to get a line change. Elise sends it down. It's going to be an icing. Well, the face-off here in the Cottage Grove end. 10:40 to go in the first period.
I like the pace at the start here. A lot of opportunities in the offensive end. See if we can keep that sustained pressure like we did this morning. Here, I'd like to see a few more shots, but winning's the most important thing.
Goes wide to Kira's left and unable to hold it in as Forest Lake. And it's picked up here by Bailey in between the circles, and she's loose. Bailey shot, save, rebound. Off her backhand and deep, now off to the blue line. It's Gilman. She banned on the shot. And Forest Lake back the other way with some speed. Addie back pedals. Good back check by Aramaya, and Addie scooped up the puck. She looks to her right side. It's Elise playing right wing. Doyle's out now for Cottage Grove. Zerby joins her. Piper's coming. Now Doyle's loose. She goes in between the circles. Point blank shot. Goal. Cottage Grove. 1-0 with 9:55 to go in the first. Fresh off the line change. Doyle scoops up the puck. Yep. Good acceleration.
That is not the player you want to give time and space to. A strong start.
Finley, Zerbs, and Piper up front. Kaylee and Kendall on the blue line. Face off one. Piper picks it up. In between the circles. Forehand side. Shot. Save. Forest Lake. And they pick it up behind their goalie, but Finley's there. And now Zerby jumps in. Held in here by Finley along the boards. Now poked away by Forest Lake. Kendall's got to regroup. Wheels around to her right. Skates it up. And they gain the zone. Kendall. Shot. Low. Save. Rebounds Kendall. Tried to get it out to Finley, who's covering the right D spot. Now they swap back. Finley dumps back down low. And now Forest Lake comes out with some speed. They're going to have to get by Andy and Kendall here, and they dish it off to the right.
With that forcing the play wide by the defense there. Good positioning.
Yeah. Puck shot towards Kira's direction. Missed the net. Now Kendall picks it up. And good poke check by Forest Lake as Kendall was looking to break out again. Shot Kira save. Up high off her chest. Went off to the right side. Now picked up there by Lily. Lily works it. Tries to get out of the zone. Held in by Forest Lake nicely. And Kendall just sends it down. Picked off though. Center ice. Forest Lake. Good swipe by Pipes. Forest Lake's able to send it in. Not enough for icing. Cottage Grove breaks it out into the neutral zone. And a good dump in by Forest Lake. That'll get them a line change. That puck covered a lot of ground all the way to the far corner. Fresh skaters for Forest Lake. Good stick by Ella. Fiona joins. Now Addie dumps it out.
The dump in there prevented us from being able to get a full change on Forest Lake. All 5 skaters on.
Forest Lake doing a good job getting that puck and gaining the zone. They're not able to sustain it, but they're forcing our players back in our own end more so than Alexandria did for sure. Yeah, this is going to be an offsides here. Face-off upcoming in the neutral zone. A good answer by Forest Lake. After that goal, I mean, Forest Lake pumped it into the offensive zone for them a few times. Got a shot on net. And Macy on the draw. She wins it, but Forest Lake clears right away. Gilman steps up. Centering pass up front. Backhand shot save Kira. And now Macy has it. She looks to center. Oh, and just missed Rowan. And now Addie has it. Addie skates it across the red line. And now into the zone. Forest Lake still has it. Late offsides, maybe?
I believe so.
Face off homing right in front of us. And the reserves. Piper. Face off controlled by Cottage Grove. Kaylee has it. Sends it in deep. Strong forecheck by Doyle. Piper helps her out. Piper bumped off the puck nicely by Forest Lake, and they wheel around to their goalies right now over the middle. Good dangle by Forest Lake, getting around one, but good recovery by Finley, forcing an errant pass. Now Doyle has it. She goes cross ice to Kendall. Kendall's got Piper up ice. And forced to dump it in off the backhand lightly. Another errant pass by Forest Lake, picked off here by Finley. Finley works it short side. It's a little nifty shot. No whistle. Finley worked it to the goalie's left side. Tried a little flip shot. Goalie had the post covered nicely. Didn't leave a rebound either, so face off upcoming to the goalie's left.
Forest Lake is sick in there. 5 players are way off the lead line, coming down to Scheels, trying to protect their goalie. They have to get the puck up to the point and throw some pucks towards the net with traffic like we did this morning.
Right here, there's one. It's a no high stick, below the shoulder. Good play by Forest Lake. Seidel sends it right back down low. Piper on the forward shot. Finley's changing. Piper cuts off the Forest Lake player, but they hit the winger on the half wall. Now they chip it out. Cottage Grove's got to regroup. Zerby goes over to Seidel off her stick. Forest Lake there first. They tried to center it, and here's Rowan. I'm sorry, it's Allen. It's Allen. Drop past the Piper. Picked off by Forest Lake. Strong play by Fiona. She's just replaced Doyle, holding it in for the moment. Good poke check by Zerbs, holding it in. Fresh off the bench comes Ella. Ella rips one, just do that. And it wheels around to the far corner. Fiona's there first. Nice hustle by Fiona getting to that puck. Oh! Missed call there. As I think Cottage Grove checked up on that blue line, but ref thought otherwise. Well, a face-off right in front of us. Thought Eddie did a nice job there, pulling it back and waiting.
Looks like an onside play from here.
Face-off controlled by Forest Lake. Strong play by Forest Lake, working on Addie. Shot blocked. I think it was a Kendall Johnson block shot. And she gives it up to Fiona. It's out, and they lost it. Another pass that dangerously went D to D, and Fiona almost picked it off. Cottage Grove gains the zone, and Forest Lake has it for them. They skated in front of their goalie. Strong play by Lily. She lowered her shoulder to work that puck into the zone. Forest Lake clears it out to center. And they work it off to the left. Nice chip pass up to Bailey, picked off by Forest Lake. And now Macy has it. Onside is the play, and it's Bailey. Bailey. Stick on stick. Close to interference. Good defensive play. Backhand shot. Lily save. Rebound. Puck is still loose. Elise picks it up. It's a low shot. Waffled away. Rebound chance. Macy. Another save by the goalie. And the rebound chance for Rowan went wide. Good job by Kaylee sending it in back into the zone. And now Forest Lake trying to clear. Nice pressure by Cottage Grove to hold this puck in. And they send it back down low behind the net. Net came off. See if the ref notices it. It's off by a couple inches, I bet.
Great sustained offensive zone pressure from the Wolfpack.
And they're right back at it. Long switch here for this line as they've maintained control in the offensive zone. Macy's had enough. She's got to change. And they're changing one by one. Elise now changing. Rowan trying to hold it in deep so reinforcements can come out. And it's Doyle. Ferguson out. To Johnson. Johnson shot. Oh! Outside the top of the circle. Kendall unleashed and beat the Forest Lake Tender. Cottage Grove up 2.
That's what we were talking about, getting it up high, making them pay for sinking all 5 players down low. Too much time and space. They were a nice hard shot. Love to see it.
Doyle tried to bull rush face off. She won it. Piper tried to chip it to herself and was picked off nicely by Forest Lake. Then Doyle jumps in to help her. Now it's Piper, Doyle, and Zerbs rushing in. Doyle shot. Save. Rebound left. Swept away nicely by Forest Lake. Zerby sends it back to the blue line. Jeremiah holds it in and sends it right back down towards Zerby, but it was picked off by Forest Lake. Zerby swipes at it. Piper backhands it down into the corner and then chases it down. Forest Lake, though, sends it up to the half wall, held in by Doyle. Zerby drop past the Piper by her. Goes all the way to the other side of the ring. Held in by Seidel. Seidel puck on net. Kicked away by Forest Lake. Gilman steps up and sends it back down low. Nifty moves by the Forest Lake player. Had one skater to beat and was denied by Addie. Now Lily has it. She skates in and on sides. Centering pass. Oh, and a Doyle! Cottage drove up 3-1 on a beautiful speed from Youngquist to Doyle. Good patience there by Lily. 2:20 to go in the first. Cottage Grove finds themselves up 3.
A strong rush on the counter attack there. Challenged on a good push. Skater decided to take it in deep. Didn't have any support. Turned it over. And the Wolfpack turned it into a rush the other way that ends up in the back of the net. Forest Lake's trying to push back, but they can't seem to get anything going.
Could have been an icing call there. Oh, a dangerous puck out front. Johnson's going to fire again towards the net, and this one the goalie saw and left a dangerous rebound. Oh, and a bank shot by Fiona, and another shot by Johnson paddled away by the Forest Lake goalie. Puck is loose behind the net. It's Fiona. She reverses to her backhand. She's got Babish short side, goes back to Lily. Lily tried to send her to Ella, picked up by Fiona, shot save. Another shot by Fiona and a save. And this one the goalie freezes for a face-off.
Much needed break there. Goalie's working hard. Does a good job freezing the puck there. Great sustained offensive zone pressure there. Taking it behind the net, working from Gretzky's office, making things happen.
Macy on the draw. Controlled by TG. Rowan back to Gilman. Gilman fires towards the goal. Nice. Nice pressure by Macy holding that puck down low. She crashed the net. Gilman again holds it in. Oh, wow. Whoa. Jeremiah definitely held that one in.
You think she knows what the fuck is going on? That's another one. I'm like, oh, what's going to show? 1:22 remaining in the first.
Macy swipes it back. That's Seidel skates it. Just was about to skate it across the blue line. It was a good poke check by Forest Lake. Cottage Grove now has it, sends it in. Forest Lake tried to steer it over to their right D. Good hustle by Rowan. Gilman holds this one in. And now Rowan, far side, from the face-off dot. Skirts it in, tried to go backhand with a nifty move, and it was poked away nicely by the Rangers. And they got a 3-on-1 chance here if they hurry. Addie hustles over to swipe the puck away, shutting down that 3-on-1 opportunity. Forest Lake works it to the half wall, lost it. Centering pass broken up by Doyle. Now Piper has it. Piper's got Doyle up front. Piper's going to go for a little skate here. Leg shot. Piper missed far side post. Rebound chance left for Doyle. Oh, look at that. Oh, they say she hit it. She didn't hit it. That's not a high stick.
It did look like she got a teeny tiny piece of it, so they'll bring it all the way back down for a defensive. It's so tempting when it flutters up in the air like that. You just
catch it.
You just want to hit it.
Just 20 seconds remaining in the first. We got to take care of this face-off here. As the period winds down, dangerous puck out front. Now to the right D. Oh, and it's picked off here by Zerbs. Chipped it over to Piper. Piper hustles over. Just not there in time. 8 seconds and counting. Piper picks it up at the red line. 5 seconds! She tried to get Zerbs here on her left side and broken up by the Rangers.
That puck rolled on her just a little bit, of course. Otherwise, she's off to the races for a breakaway opportunity.
End to one. Cottage Grove up 3-0.
Hey, family.
But she's tried it 10 times. Try it enough, it gets through. All right, back in action for the second period here.
60% of the time.
All right, we're underway. Forest Lake controls the draw. Their lefty slides over, looks to her left. They hit the right winger nicely, but just off her stick. Seidel skates it in. Gets a nice ripper of a shot off, but it was deflected off the Forest Lake player. And now Forest Lake back the other way with some speed, and Seidel with a good stick.
Great challenge there to prevent a shot on goal.
Jeremiah protecting Kira nicely. Keeping that puck out of harm's way. Short side chance here. The Forest Lake unable to pull the trigger. Savage working it up the boards. Now Fiona has it. Tried to get her on one, turned away. Forest Lake trying to clear, held in by Ella. Ella, she's going to rip one. She likes that spot. Another block shot for Forest Lake. A lot of bodies in the shooting lanes. Fiona slides it over to Addie. Nice pressure by Forest Lake. Keeping that puck in for the moment. Addie comes away with it, though. She yields to Lily, and Lily centers it. Oh, just past Elisa's stick. If she gets there, no icing, they say. I don't know if they thought maybe Forest Lake slowed down on the puck. Nevertheless, play goes on. Dangerous puck here. Bailey's got to hustle over. Forest Lake sends it in. Kendall now chips it up to Rowan on the wall. She got tripped up, but pops up quickly, and she has the puck. Good recovery by Rowan. Now she's forced over the middle, drops it back to Kendall, looking to reset a little bit. Pass through. Yeah, sniper. Piper with the interception. She's trying to bust free. She does. Puck's loose. Piper, forehand side, couldn't pull the trigger. Centers it, and it was.
She earned that one. Nice little dangle there.
She has scored. That is the second goal she has got that way. She has said she will bank it off the back of the goalie's legs when she is behind the net like that.
That is a smart play. That is a goal scorer's goal there. Nice little dipsy dangle there. Couldn't quite get it rolled on her. Doesn't give up on the play.
I think she
throws it off the back of the legs of the tendy.
I think she dangled when she thought she was going to dangle.
Still ended up in the net, Dad. Still ended up in the net.
Doyle now picks this one off, and now Doyle's loose. And she rips a low shot. Nice save by the Forest Lake goalie, getting that right leg pad down and out. And Forest Lake back with some speed. They got to get around Andy. Good back check by Doyle, though. Nice hustle play by number 10.
That's what you love to see from your star players. They work just as hard as everybody else on the team. That is fantastic to see.
Defensively like that, yeah, she's just a monster. So, that goal, puts the score at 4-0 in favor of CG. Out from Fiona, Ella, and Lily. And it's Kaylee and Kendall locking down the blue line for Cottage Grove. And this one, glad they didn't call that. That looked like it could have been called tripping. And dangerous puck off to Kira's left. Addie, they're letting these girls play a little bit. Addie rubs out a Forest Lake player into the boards. No call. Play goes on. Lily now half wall. Picked up by Kaylee. Forest Lake now jabs it. Kendall's there, though, to turn it back the other way. She shoves it up ahead to Fiona. Fiona's got Lily. She tried to get it over to her, but a nice poke check there by Forest Lake. Johnson has it. She backhands it down low. It's Babbage. Goes to Lily. Nice work behind the net here by Lily and Ella. Lily tried a little wraparound. Goalie had it red and made a nice sip. And this one just slips by Jeremiah. Macy there, though, to corral the puck. She wheels around to her right by one. Lily's with her on her left. She slows down, plays on sides. Macy goes to her backhand. No, forehand shot. Goal! Next one right there for Macy. You like to see that out of her. Vadnais gets on the board.
Back to the forehand. Low fast on the ice.
Yeah, nifty move. Strong pressure there by Elise. And she centered it over to Rowan just through her skates. As Macy's there, though, to pin that thing against the boards and holding this thing into the offensive zone for Cottage Grove. And it's Macy there first. Now chipped away by Forest Lake, and they hit one pass, but they can't get that second one, so Jeremiah holds it in. Now Macy again. Forehand shot. Vadnais, she almost got another one through the 5-hole. Nice save for Forest Lake, though. Gilman again holds that left blue line. She's having a solid game. That'll be the game's first penalty here.
I think we earned that one.
Yeah.
Sticking the skates there for a tripping call.
That's Macy.
Not intentional, but it doesn't matter.
So game's first power play goes to Forest Lake. Should we have 6? Not that it matters. Or maybe not. Score is 5-0. The shot got through. Kara had the right side covered. The big flank the post. Penalty kill here. It's Piper Kendall. Piper dangles round one. Piper shorthanded. She's loose up front. Goes to her forehand side shot. And a save. Good rush by Piper. Shorthanded. And an even better save for the Forest Lake goalie holding on to that puck.
She is getting peppy.
36 seconds to go in the power play. 6:40 to go in the second period. And this one falls back to the Forest Lake blue liner. Out it comes to the neutral zone. Forest Lake player lost an edge. Kendall sends it back up towards Ella. And now in. They were past the red line, no icing. Cannot ice the puck. U10A. When you're shorthanded. Forest Lake back the other way. Next on 2 chance with some speed along the boards. Comes Forest Lake. Forest behind the net though. Nicely. By Kaylee. Yeah. Angled her outside. And fresh off the bench is Fiona with the penalty expiring. Cottage Grove full strength. And offsides if they now they stay on sides and send it in. Good patience by Kendall.
Oh, nice steal.
Yeah, we're working with a broken wrist. Just through her skate, she couldn't get that blade back towards the puck. It's kind of wedged underneath her feet. Kaylee slides over, tries to hold it in. Forest Lake's able to come back the other way and gain entry into their offensive zone. Strong play by Addie. She gets bumped off the puck, but Rowan's there to scoop it up. Rowan with some speed. Goes right, then back left. And then she turns on the gas. Centers it over to Elise nicely. And this could be another penalty.
A little bit too much sauce on that pass there, I think.
Yeah.
Made it a really hard one to get your attention.
Yeah. What that was? It's like a football.
That's Kira messing with her brother.
Oh, is it? There was like a ball stuck up there. I thought it was one of those Doyle kids. All right, shorthanded shot. Went wide, picked up by Finley. Finley slides it over the middle, and Finley's going to turn on the jet shorthanded 3-on-2 rush. Finley bounced outside. Piper crashes the net. Drop past the Piper, and what a save! Just a great overall hockey play by Finley. Piper loose again. She gets a shot. Didn't get a lot on it, not on net. Just a beautiful play by Finley, centering it over to Piper, who got a great shot, and a beautiful save by Forest Lake. And another centering pass from Doyle to Zerby this time off the side of the net. Doyle chips it out front again, and it's loose. Piper jabs at it. Now Zerby couldn't quite get there. Jeremiah backhands it. Now towards the net. Piper slides it into the far corner. 9 seconds to go. Piper looking towards the front of the net. Zerby was there, but it was broken up by Forest Lake. And held in by Jeremiah. Jeremiah gets a puck on net.
Back to full strength now. Sustained offensive pressure while on the penalty kill.
And we could get another trip. And we got to touch this puck. Play will be whistled. All of a sudden, the sticks are finding the shin pads and the skates.
You like the aggressive challenges on the puck possession, but it's one of those hard lessons to learn. Hard to challenge the puck and not end up in the skates from certain angles, so you got to be careful. 3:44 remaining here in the second. Defensive zone draw after the penalty.
Nice down by Forest Lake. To their right point, shot blocked. Lefty slides over. Strong play by Kendall, but not out. Roller, the ones I hate, goes wide. Kendall picks it up, moves around the Lily. Good job by Forest Lake. Nice job by Kaylee on a little deception play as she faked left, went back right. Forest Lake, they were able to hold it in. And now up to Lily, Cottage Grove with clear. And she one touches to Fiona. Fiona's loose. Went a little too far out to the corner, but it's killing precious time on the power play. Kendall, top of the circle, looks, skates it in, gets a better look, shot up over the crossbar and off the glass. Forest Lake picks it up. Lily's there. Kaylee thought about pinching. Like that body contact there by Fiona coming hard into the boards.
I like the heads up of not pinching when you're on.
Yep, she thought about it and then pulled back.
That's good hockey IQ. Caught in a change here.
4-on-2 chance. Pass just outside the reach of the Forest Lake right winger. Cottage Grove scoops it up. And now nifty stick work by Rowan again. And she gives it over to Elise, and a great pass. This time they connected. Elise's loose shot. Save. This Forest Lake goalie is all over the place right now. Addie just off the bench. Overskates the puck. And the race is on. Good stick check there by Jeremiah. I was nervous they might put that hand up and go for interference, but I think she did a good job lifting that stick.
Absolutely. Great defensive play there. I was actually rooting for the shot, but, you know.
Addie slides one deep into the Cottage Grove offensive zone. And listing speed comes Forest Lake. Looking for a steam. Bounce out wide again by Cottage Grove. Doyle jumps in. This one slides around to the near side corner.
Great challenge at the line.
Piper now has it. She scoots it around in front of Kira. She turns on the Jets. Tried to chip it up to Doyle. Nice interception by Forest Lake. Cottage Grove able to clear, though. And Doyle. Oh, nice hustle play by Doyle. She's going to lower that left shoulder. Drops it to Piper. Oh, gee.
Nice defensive stick there.
And Piper went back down to Doyle. Oh, and Doyle tried to do a give and go to Piper. Piper jumps down to help her. Both players now behind the net. Zerby out front. Now Zerby slides. She tried to get it over to Pipes up front. She does, but past her, and Forest Lake scoops it up, wheels it around. Now they cut over towards the middle. Picked off by Piper. She backhands it, tipped away by Forest Lake.
Piper had a premium chance down in the low slot and it just deflected off the shaft of the stick of the defender up over the crossbar.
This one is going to be a nice thing. It is. As we just have 17 seconds to go in the second. Finley having a heck of a game. She's seeing some. She's finding some beautiful passing and taking advantage.
From a great goal scorer like that to turn herself into a playmaker, get her teammates involved, really make it unpredictable for the defense.
So back to Kaylee. Kaylee over to Kendall. Kendall on net. Save. 4.8 seconds to go. We'll get a chance here. 4.8 seconds. This one will probably come off to the goalie's left side. See if they can win this draw. Back to Kendall. Let her rip one. She's going to win it into her skates, and Kendall's going to step up. There it is. That's a call. This goalie makes the save at the buzzer.
How are you so clairvoyant?
So it'll be 5-0 Cottage Grove going into the third. Kira
Max goal differential is how many?
7. Which can make a difference. I have not looked at the standings at all. I know some of the results. In our pool, I know Orno knocked off Wolfpack. Bemidji knocked off Forest Lake. Edina with a late win against Fargo with like 2 or 3 minutes left in the game. Be some good hockey coming up. Osseo Maple Grove. We have some friends over there. They took care of Chaskachan. We have some friends on Chaskachan too, but that's a tough first matchup there for both teams. Osseo Chaskachan in game 1 of the U10A International. That's a fun matchup right out of the gate.
Love to see it. The D men up there dapping up the goalie, giving her some love. As they look to preserve the 5-0 and build on that lead to max out that goal differential.
Macy, Bailey, and Robinson to start this third period. Oh my God. Rangers getting fired up. It's going to be Rowan. She just missed a centering pass to Mason. Cottage Grove answering the cheering from the Rangers. Shaw Kendall save. Forest Lake off to the right. And all the way over and not out as Kaylee hustles over rather and held it in, but now out. This one off Kaylee's stick. She chases it down. Looks over to her right. Went that direction. Nice deflection by Forest Lake. Macy almost busted the free. Also by Rowan on the left side. Austin Edge pops up. Forest Lake back the other way. And they send it in. Picked off by Gilman. Gilman back up ice. She tried to hit Piper, who was fresh off the bench. But should not be an icing as Piper hit that. Oh, okay. Good look by Eremiah. Good awareness. She had a couple fresh forwards coming right off the bench. She sensed it, chipped it up right towards where they were skating on the fly. So it'll be Doyle on the draw in the offensive zone. Seidel. She looks back towards Seidel's direction. I wonder if she's going to swipe it back here to the right. And she does. It's Seidel top, circle, looking for a deflection over to Zerby, far side. Zerby to Doyle. Doyle looks up to the blue line. Now wheels around to her forehand side in between the circles. Poked away by Forrest Lake. But Doyle right back on the puck. Pipe takes it on the half wall, goes over to Seidel. Seidel holds it in. She went far side again towards Zerbs. Piper poked it in deep. Forrest Lake comes away with it on the far side half wall, and they chip it out. Piper, good hustle play. Doyle hustles over and corrals the puck. She's going to take a minute. Forrest Lake's taking advantage of the time to swap out two forwards, and Doyle's going to go for a skate here. She looks up ice, and she splits the D, and she's loose up front. Shot, goal, Cottage Grove. And like you said, she's been finding those passing lanes, and that time she decides just to house it. Just keep them guessing. You never know what she's going to do.
Time and space. She's got momentum lane for a run change.
Yep. Strong play. I like to see that when they split the D and get through like that too. Go right into it. So 6-0 Cottage Grove on top.
I believe now with a 6-goal differential, that moves us to running time.
Strong play by Lily. She had to grind her way back over towards the Forest Lake player to get under that stick and turn it back down low. Cottage Grove still in business. Kendall now. Backhands it to Ella. Ella tried to work it to her right on her backhand. It was picked off by Forest Lake nicely, and they send it out. Haley has it. She drop passes to Kendall. Kendall tried to chip it up to Fiona and broken up well by the Rangers. Right in front of Coach Angie. I'm sure Coach Angie's telling Fiona exactly what to do right now, right? Right on the fly during the game. Do this, do that. It's a joke. Angie and Fiona may be related. Ella hustles back. She bounces it off the wall into the zone, but then skated out. Now Macy with a strong stick, and she's through and trying to get a wrister off. Does save. Rebound was left, but corralled by the Forest Lake defenseman. And nicely done by Forest Lake to get it the puck outside into the neutral zone. They gain control of it deep. A little hooking maybe. Tripping, hooking, something. Cottage Grove on a penalty kill again. See, the clock is stopped. I was wondering about this in the first game, why it was running time. I figured it was 7. The 7's the max differential. If it's 7, it might have prevented us from a potential 7th goal there in that last game. Good talk by Cottage Grove as Piper screamed for a puck. Piper lowers her right shoulder and pulls it to her forehand. Oh, and she tried to send her to Zerby and couldn't get it across the crease. Nice job by Finley at the blue line holding it in shorthanded. She's just trying to hammer it down low. Zerby backhands it to Piper. Piper works it to her forehand. Now to Zerby through her skates. Addie steps up shorthanded and is able to get it back down low into the corner. Now Zerby has it. She fires across the front of the goal all the way into the far side boards. Forest Lake trying to send it in right into Piper's skates. Now Doyle just about had Zerby. Smart line change there by Cottage Grove. They got it in deep and swapped out 3 skaters, and now here they are full strength. And Fiona's loose into the corner. Good pressure by Forest Lake. Fiona tried to hit Kaylee at the blue line. It was intercepted by the Rangers. And Kaylee, nicely done. She read that play and pivoted around her left shoulder. Strong play by Kendall. Just a force inside that blue line when she wants to come in.
You're gonna make that pinch. You gotta get the puck on. You gotta get the puck with your stick. You're giving up an
Yep.
man the other way.
It's gonna be a nice thing here. There was a chance they might wave it off as Kendall was near it.
Well, now they do have running time going again.
Here we go. Yep. All right. They just probably didn't know.
So maybe they still stop the clock when it is a penalty. That would make sense.
6 minutes to go in the game. We're in running time. Cottage Grove up 6-0.
Swapped out their goalie.
Macy wins it to Elise. Elise back to Addie. Slips by her. Addie smartly just sends it down low. Allowing these forwards to go to work. And they do so nicely. Oh, Rowan just taken off the puck. Eremias pinching. Over skated to the hair. Oh, nice job by Addie. Gosh, she's a physical player. Fearless. Elise with a good poke check. It's going to be an offsides here against Forest Lake.
Seeing that physicality, lowers her center of gravity, gets under, lifts the stick up, forces her to the outside. She's a fearless. Still got a shot off, but maybe
that happens when you have older brothers.
You don't have any choice. It's survival instinct at that point.
Rowan wheels around to her left. Tried to hit Macy in the middle. And this one slides all the way into the Forest Lake goalie's glove. And she freezes it.
Face off one back to the right D. Cottage Grove taking it around. Passes it up to the D. Up at the point. Down to the little circle.
Doyle now cheats down low. Goes back to Kaylee. Kaylee fires him on. Doyle point blank shot in the goal.
There for Doyle. What a beauty. And that gets us to the 7-goal max differential for the game.
With the clock running.
With the clock running. Trying to get the honorary captain Kira a shutout on their second game of the day.
Piper with the interception. She goes inside the circle.
Center over is going to be across the three. Little fishes.
In between Finley's face off and behind the net. Piper's there. Backhand chance. Rebound. Zerby went backhand and just missed. Piper chips it back to Finley. Finley slides behind the net. They worked it back to the right D and now to the right wing. Good step up by Addie. Doyle chips it over to Pipes. Pipes corrals it. And by one. And Piper goes in. Backhand. Couldn't pull the trigger. Tried to send it. Tried to backhand it in off the goalie again. Feeling a fresh off the bench. Jabbed at a rebound. Gilman with a shot. Blocked. Addie steps up in between the circles. Now goes right. Shot blocked again. Rebound chance. Fiona. And this one was smothered by the goalie reaching back. Nice save by the goalie. Keeping that puck.
Desperation look engaged, and she just dove back and got a glove on top of it as it was rolling towards the line. Love to see the hustle. No quick in this Forest Grove squad.
Puck was stuck there for a moment. Forest Lake comes away with it. And the fourth round to the near side. And now chipped out. Not sure if Addie touched it or not. We'll see. Play goes on. Addie must have touched it. 1:30 to go in the game. Fiona jumps down low. And skates it free and across the red line. Now off the boards. Lily goes towards the front of the net. Fiona sends it her way. Poked away by Forest Lake, though. Now Fiona sent it over to Ella, who was parked inside the faceoff circle looking to rip off a forehand shot, but it was broken up by Forest Lake, and now they skate it to the middle, and now shift it off to the left and out of the zone. Addie just sends it right back in, though. 1 minute remaining. Rangers chip it out to the middle, and they got a little bit of room. Had to get through about 3 white jerseys, though. And Ella has it. Nice centering pass to Macy, and Macy tried to touch it by the Rangers player. Was turned away for a moment, but now it's in deep. Just offsides.
30 seconds remaining. This might understand the game.
Macy will take the draw, swipes it to the left. And this one slides just in front of the CG bench, and it's Gilman on her backhand. Sends it up to the half wall. Pin this thing against the board so nothing silly happens. And that'll do it. Cottage girls. They did what they needed to do today, taking care of these first 2 games. Hopefully setting themselves up for a nice seed tomorrow. We do not have a game time yet tomorrow. I believe it will be, if you're wondering, I believe it will be 7:45, 8, or 8:15 in that range. As soon as we know, we will post it and let everybody know. We obviously then don't know an opponent either. So they will reseed these teams tonight, and we'll let everybody know the game time when we have it and the opponent. Thanks for tuning in again.